Hey everyone, this is Curtis from Black Heroes. I just got done watching the new Batman movie, and this is just my initial reaction to the movie. I just really wanted to talk about it, so I'm sorry if I just slur over my words a bit. I promise you I won't spoil anything. Anything I talk about has been shown in the trailers. It's just me just wanting to just talk about this movie. Off the jump, I really enjoyed this movie. I really digged it. It was a dark, gritty detective movie. I feel like with Ben Affleck's Batman, we didn't really get to see too much of that detective side of Batman. So I'm really glad that we got to see it here. I know many people were questioning Robert Pattinson as being Batman, and I was one of them too. But he really killed it in this movie. I can't lie. He did an amazing job. Like, his version of Batman was like a lot more darker, which is interesting to say about Batman, because Batman is a dark character by himself, but so to make him even darker is actually really impressive. But I really liked his version of Batman a lot. His Bruce Wayne, it grew on me as I was watching the movie. Like, at first I wasn't too keen on him, but after a while, I really started to like his version of Bruce Wayne. I think what happened was I'm so used to Batman and Bruce Wayne being two separate people, like polar opposites. But in this movie, he just seemed just Batman all the time. Like, there was no mask that was Bruce Wayne. It was just Batman. Regardless of whether he's wearing the Batman suit or wearing a regular suit, he's just Batman 24/7. So that was interesting. At first I was kind of like, I kind of wanted him to have that more Bruce Wayne charisma, but it worked for this film. Now, even with the detective elements being pushed to the forefront, this Batman is still very brutal. Like, there were moments in the movie where even his own allies were like, you need to calm down. Like, he was such a force of nature at times, and I loved every single second of it. Now, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman was a huge standout to me. Like, I loved her relationship with Batman, and her arc was very intriguing and got more intriguing the more they dived into it. And I would have been really cool if they one day make a heist movie where she's the main character. Like, she did a good job in this movie. Okay, now with Riddler, I won't say too much because they didn't really show him in the trailers, but they did show riddles that Batman has to solve when confronting Riddler's games and traps, and they were great. They were twisted, they were violent. This was a very good way to introduce Riddler to the mass audience. I feel like the last time Riddler was in a live action movie was back in the 90s with Jim Carrey playing him. So this is a very good way to kind of bring him back to the masses. And overall, I really love this movie. Now, I don't know if it is as good as Dark Knight. I still think Dark Knight is still the best Batman movie we got. But as far as Batman the character, I really think Robert Pattinson's Batman is better than Christian Bale's. I hope I don't get scared for that. Still love Christian Bale's Batman, but I just really enjoyed Robert Pattinson's version of the character. Now, one thing I will warn you guys is the runtime. This movie is 3 hours long, so if you go watch this movie, just prepare yourself for that. It does feel long at times, but overall it's still amazing. I hope you guys go out and watch it, and please leave a comment and let me know what you think. Like I said, this was just me just ranting for a couple minutes about the movie, some of the characters in the movie, and I just wanted to kind of share my overall thoughts. So maybe one day me and Mike will go do a podcast episode to really break down the movie, but I hope you guys definitely go check this movie out. It's been your boy Curtis. Peace.